What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today we're going to be talking about the game modes in Black Ops 3. So, if you guys don't know, I was lucky enough to be invited out to Treyarch this past week to be able to play a pre-alpha version of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and was able to see 5 game modes in action that I wanted to share with you guys, because as of up until this point, we don't really have any confirmed game modes or anything like that. So, the 5 game modes that I played while I was at Treyarch were TDM, Kill Confirmed, CTF, Hardpoint, and Domination. And these 5 modes are pretty much staples of Call of Duty. You would always expect those to come back, just like I expect to see Search and Destroy. I expect to see, Ground War, stuff like that. But the kind of interesting thing here is that one of them has been changed pretty drastically. So TDM, Kill Confirm, CTF, and Hardpoint all play pretty much the exact same as they did back in Black Ops 2 and pretty much every other Call of Duty. But the big one is Domination. So Domination, the rule set has been kind of completely changed in the way it's scored, and it's definitely an improvement for the better. It's really, really cool, and it led to some pretty epic games, which I'm excited about because it seems like Domination has kind of been losing traction. It seems like less and less people are playing it in public matches. Obviously, we didn't have Domination in Advanced Warfare this year for competitive and stuff like that. And I love Domination. I would love to see it come back, and it plays really, really well with the 3-lane maps. But anyway, what they changed is it's still a 2-round game type. So you start off, the first half, you start on one side of the map, then the second half, you flip spawns, and you start on the other side of the map. That's just to make it even so that one team doesn't have, the advantageous side or something like that. And how it works is the first half, it's the first team to 100 points, and then there's also a time limit on that. So there's I don't know what it is, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. So in case the game's going really slow, it won't take forever. So it's the first team to 100 points or until the timer runs out. But then the second half of Domination is solely the first team to 200 points. There's no timer. There's no running out of time. The game can go on for as long as it needs to go on, which is really, really interesting. So before, what would happen is if your team had a bad side on the first side, you guys didn't play well, you kind of got outscored pretty badly and stuff like that, then by the time the second half came around, unless you were triple capping the entire time, there's no way you were going to be able to win. You were going to run out of time before that happened, and a lot of people, especially in competitive matches, lost because there just wasn't enough time left. Even if they were starting to mount a comeback, they couldn't get enough points fast enough because the timer was going to run out. Well, now that's not the case. Now you have unlimited time in that second half. It's all about the points, which is kind of cool, and it led to some really, really epic comebacks where normally you would have no chance of coming back, but you could now because you weren't limited to a specific timer, which I think is really, really cool. Now, one thing that I did notice in this version of the game, and this is probably going to change by the time that the actual launch comes around. This is one of those minor things that they haven't even really thought of now. But as of this version of the game, there was no neutraling flags. It was either you owned the flag or you didn't own the flag and the enemy team don't. There was no nobody owns it and somebody has to go capture it kind of deal, like we've been seeing recently in Ghosts and Advanced Warfare and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that they add that in. I think the neutral aspect of flags is really, really cool because if you get killed off it, if you didn't capture all the way, at least you neutralized it so the enemy team stops getting points. And I think that's kind of a really cool, meta game that goes on in the game. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. As of right now, it was not in there. Now, I do have a question for you guys. I've got another poll, so it's going to be linked down in the description. Our last poll where we talked about Nuketown versus Raid versus Hijack, stuff like that, it went really well. We had almost 100,000 votes. I actually just tweeted to Vaughn a few minutes ago. But anyway, I've got a poll down there, and it's asking about what other types of game modes would you guys like to come back. Obviously, there are those staple Call of Duty game modes that are definitely coming back, but then there's some questionable ones. What about Demolition? I really miss Demolition. I would love to see Demolition come back. What about Headquarters? We haven't seen Headquarters in a while. It'd be cool to see that come back. What about Uplink from Advanced Warfare? That was newly introduced in Advanced Warfare, and it's a ton of fun. Are we going to have something like that in Black Ops 3? What about third-person mode? That's something we haven't seen from Modern Warfare 2, but that was so much fun, and I've just been hoping and praying and waiting for one of these devs to put it back in the game because third-person was a lot of fun to mess around with and kind of play something out of the ordinary. So, yeah, if you guys want to go vote in that, just click the link down in the description. You can go vote for multiple different game modes and kind of vote on your favorites. There's a bunch from over there. I think there's 10 or 15 plus, something like that. And we'll see, kind of what people think, and we could possibly tweet that at Vaughn as well and kind of keep giving them feedback from the community. So if you guys want to go vote, again, links down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you all later. More Black Ops 3 videos coming soon, so make sure you guys check them back and check out these 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them yet. Peace out, guys.